I mean, there's certain, there's consulting about technical systems, and that is not what I do. All right, so I don't know about the details of an IT system, but I can certainly help you with the people that have to make that system function. I can certainly help you with the relationships that need to happen well and function well for that physical system, whatever it is, to be effective. I mean, this is the way I like to say, if you took all the people out of your organization, would you still have a business? No.
No.
Okay, that must mean that the people and the relationships between the people are essential to making this thing function. And more often than not, we get distracted in some ways. I mean, certainly we have to do physical things. If you're building a bridge, you don't want it to fall in. You want it to be structurally appropriately built. But the people that have to do that and make those decisions on a day-to-day basis, and the relationships between them, the communication and the flow of information that has to happen between them, that's where I can help you. I mean, in some ways, we're as competent as the systems that we're a part of allow us to be. So there's a web of practices and relationships that constitute any organization. And to the extent that those are functional, that they're appropriate for the context, the setting, whether it's a government budget group or an environmental activist group or a business that's producing widget X, it doesn't matter. As long as the relationships and the practices are functional for the objective of the organization, then you can have people, and you may have some stars. You may have a person who's totally gifted at sales. But if you have a system that does not allow that person to do what they do well, or they're in the wrong position, let's say they're managing and they really would be better serving the company as a star salesperson, then the company's not going to do as well. If you can get the right people in the right positions in a highly effective structure, then you probably, and you're selling to the right people, you'll do well. This is a very effective method for getting there. It's a very quick method for getting there. Because a lot of times when we bring in a consultant or we're bringing in ideas, we're still operating out of mind self. We don't have, our gut is telling us something is wrong here. I know something's not right. And we've made up good stories about it, but we don't actually understand yet how the whole system is functioning. So being able to very quickly, I mean really a session I can do quite a lot for a person in a 2-hour session, long distance, because we're bringing in this systemic perspective and we're bringing in their embodied knowledge. So very quickly we can get this whole thing in view. We can begin to make clear what the key influencing variables are, if you will. And so we have a lot more leverage on the kinds of problems and questions that managers and executives very often have to answer.